First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. Good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A give, running right, Achane. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
Spent that didn't even stop too.
Right around the 34. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Out across midfield down to the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain. So they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, they enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got.
And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In motion right, Olave. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he gets us up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. And all all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Brock Bowers taking it in. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Gotta wait a whole fucking week for that damn episode. Jin Woo.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's it.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, They've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Tua going to throw. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
On play action, they'll throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd and 16.
Back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And running with power here. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to pass. Tua.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Tua.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Schwartz on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. He's to the 15, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Kamara. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to... And got his man complete. Look at the big fella go. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Brock Bowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go play action here on first down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. There's Chris Olave. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need
nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. The toss here completed to Pittman. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. Here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll audible to something else. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 7. Here's Tua. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted.
That's it.